Hey everyone, welcome to Automatic. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic called emotional eating. We will understand what are the recent trends in emotional eating, what exactly is emotional eating, what are the issues related with emotional eating, what are the probable solutions, and I'll give you 4 solutions that you can start implementing right now. Also, in the end, since you are with us, I'll give you 3 pro tips that will make your journey out of this emotional eating danger like a pro. So let's get started. You will be shocked to know that, according to American Psychological Association, around 27% people eat to manage their stress. If that is not enough, during the pandemic, a research by British Nutrition Foundation claimed that, rather revealed that around 63% people are eating out of boredom. They are eating just because they don't have anything else to do and they are having unhealthy food. They are overeating more than what they need to, their body needs to eat. They are overeating just because of boredom. But before we get into any of these, let us understand what exactly is emotional eating. So, to define emotional eating, I would rather say that emotional eating is a situation in which we eat to manage our stress, we eat to feel good, we eat to reward ourselves for some activities that we have done. And whenever we eat due to these situations, managing stress, feeling good about something, or maybe rewarding ourselves, we are indulging in emotional eating. But why do we do it in the first place? There is a reason behind it, and I'll tell you what. We as a human always wants to feel good about ourselves. But when we are emotionally charged up, when we are at stress, we don't feel good. And a very easy, very convenient, and a very tasty way of elevating your mood, bursting out that stress, is eating. When we eat, our body releases good feeling hormones called dopamine. With release of dopamine, we start feeling good, right? So what happens is this stress, this emotionally charged up situation acts as a trigger. A response to this trigger is you eating the food. Now, since you know that subconsciously, you know that eating food in excess or eating unhealthy food will eventually lead to health related issues. Now, once you have eaten that food, it will lead to your guilt trip. You will start feeling guilty about doing it. Now, this what is this guilt? It is again an emotion and like unfortunately a negative one. Now this negative emotions again connects to the cycle and this cycle goes on and on. And that is how people find themselves trapped in a situation where they eat out of stress just to feel happy subconsciously. They are not even aware that they are doing. So what is the solution to it? How can we overcome it? Okay, I told you in the beginning of video that I'll give you 4 solutions that are practical and you can start implementing it right now. So let's go to the 4 solutions. Before we move on to any solution, it is very important for us to understand and acknowledge the fact that we are going through emotional eating. Until we diagnose the problem, the medicines won't work. Okay, so I'll give you 4 questions and you have to answer these questions to yourself. If majority of the answers are yes, then you are suffering from emotional eating. Question number 1. Do you crave for something specific? Many people complain that they feel hungry for a specific food. For example, sugar. For example, one of their favorite food, which may include a pizza, maybe burger, maybe anything else. It depends. It's completely subjective. So, do you crave for any particular food? That's your first question. The second one, do you feel good when you eat food when you are in stress? Like after eating food, do you feel good about it? Good about yourself? The third question, whenever you are in stress, whenever you are low, whenever you are not feeling good about yourself or anything that associates with you, do you feel hungry? If you feel hungry when you are stressed out, a strong possibility that you are associated with this vicious cycle of emotional eating. I'm not telling that you are actively practicing emotional eating, but you are definitely in that loop and you need to acknowledge it. The fourth question, do you reward yourself for your achievements by eating food of your choices? If you do that, then my friend, you are also a part of this vicious cycle called emotional eating cycle. But before we go into solution, does it actually harms you? Like, is emotional eating bad? Let us answer this question and then we will go to the solution part. Now, you may ask me a question that, okay, Piyush, whatever you're telling is right, and every that trends and the data that you're talking about is absolutely on place, but I feel good when I eat, then why do I need to stop emotional eating or maybe find a solution for it in the first place? Very good question. You need to stop emotional eating because it does not provide you a long-term solution. It just gives a temporary fix to your problems, to your emotional and stressful situations, which in turn will strengthen that vicious cycle. Over the period of time, you will find yourself subconsciously engaged into this cycle, into this circle, and it will start, you will start gaining weight because you will be eating more than what is required. You will not be eating healthy. You'll start becoming weak. You'll start gaining weight, and in the longer term, it will be very bad for your health. And this is why, despite giving temporary relief and benefits, it is not good for you. Now, let's jump to the 4 solutions that I promised you I'll give you, and you can start implementing them right now. Solution number 1: click photos of the food that you eat throughout the day, make a collage of it, and analyze it before sleeping. Now, it may sound silly. People may ask you questions, may laugh on you, smile at you while you are clicking picture of everything that you are eating. Okay, maybe you're eating a handful of nuts and you are clicking picture of it. People will ask you, and that's very obvious. But in the greater interest, you need to do that because at the end of the day, you need to be healthy and fit, right? So nothing else matters. Click a photo of your food, make a collage, make a compilation of all the food you had in a day, analyze it. What is the composition of food? How much protein, how much fiber, how much carbohydrates, how much fats in that collage? You will understand that your diet is having a lot of things that are unwanted, a lot of sugar made things, a lot of things which are processed, a lot of things which are high in salt content. When you will see that food collage, you will realize, you will encounter the truth, encounter the reality, and it will make you more awakened. It will make you more conscious while you are choosing your foods to eat from the next day. It won't happen overnight. It will take consistent effort. So you need to click pictures, make collage, analyze it for a good amount of time, 8 days, 10 days, 14 days, just in order to understand what is a trend that you are following and how to overcome it. The second solution, you can try alternate methods. You can try, when you are emotionally charged up, when you are in stress, you can try going for a walk, talking to your friends, talking to your family. If you have a child at home, play with the child. If you have a pet at home, play with the pet. But don't let eating be an option for your emotional turbulence. Because when you are eating out of stress, out of emotional problems, you are strengthening that vicious cycle that will lead you into trouble. The third, very practical and very interesting option is keep unhealthy food out of your reach. This method is from the famous book Atomic Habits by James Clear. It is one of my favorite reads. Now, what am I telling you to do is, you need to keep all those things which are not healthy for you, which are not good for you, maybe chocolates, maybe processed foods, out of your reach. But keep it at some place where you yourself will find it difficult to get it. Over the period, you will see that gradually your intake of those unhealthy food which you kept out of your reach is going down, because we won't take extra effort for that food. We will just grab and munch on something healthy that is right in front of our eyes, which is easily accessible to us, rather than putting in some extra efforts and reaching out to the foods that we have deliberately kept out of our reach. So you can try this. I have tried this and it has worked for me. Let me know in the comment section if that works for you or not, okay? Moving on to the fourth and the last solution. When you are emotionally charged up, when you are in stress, avoid foods which contain sugar, high salt content, processed foods. You can have them when you are sane, when you are consciously active, when you are aware of what you are eating, but not when you are in stress, when you are in emotional turbulence. Avoid these foods. Even if you want to have, go for fruits, go for whole foods, vegetables, fruits, foods that are actually good for you, right? Or which won't harm you that much, even if you eat them a bit more. So when you are in stress, avoid foods like sugar, salt, processed foods, etc. completely, because these are habit forming, or rather I would say addictive foods, which will drag you in to the vicious cycle. So the next time when you are in stress, it will, the brain will tell you, okay, go and have that high sugar content food, because that will give you more dopamine release, more feeling good, and then again that vicious cycle we were talking about. These were my 4 practical steps that you can start implementing right now. Tell me in the comment section which one do you find the most interesting and you are looking forward to do it from today. Also, over the period of time when you will get some fruitful results out of it, let me know in the comment section which one of them worked for you. Now the time for 3 pro tips, as I promised in the beginning of the video. First, never go on a guilt trip. Don't be guilty of anything that you do with your food while you are stressed. It's okay. We are humans. We don't blame ourselves for being positive, for being, productive. Then why do we start blaming ourselves when we are not in the mood? We are stressed out because, see, it's a cycle and it has to happen. If you are into it, we will find a solution, we will implement it, and we will come out of it. No need to feel guilty about it, okay? So no guilt trips. The second solution, never ever punish yourself. Please don't be hard, don't be cruel on yourself, because it's not worth it. If there is a problem, there has to be a solution, and we as smart humans will find a solution, will implement it, and will get out of it. Okay, so don't punish yourself. There is a solution to every possible problem that exists. We just need to find them. Okay, the third pro tip, if you're not able to manage it yourself, feel free to seek a professional help. Okay, it is nothing of a shame that we go to someone who has experience in doing it, who has done it for other people. They can help you, right? You cannot be a master of all, right? At some point of time we need help, and it's okay to ask for help, right? It's a win-win situation. So these were my 3 pro tips that will help you get out of this emotional eating problem like a pro. With that said, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of your health, eat good, work out, be stress-free, and relax. If you find this video interesting, do give us a like, comment your favorite part. If you have any suggestions, if you think something is not right in this video, you can let us know in the comment section. Subscribe, and most importantly, share it with people who may need it, So don't hesitate in sharing this. We make family friendly content, right? See you in the next video. Until then, signing off. Bye.